sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard to about the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Take it in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw now on first down. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I know I should keep the focus on the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Colts are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find it.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Chuba Hubbard,
29 yards.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 30.
from the 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
They'll drop the throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, 17, Panthers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception.
And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Colts 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Colts 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the slant. Touchdown Colts. Juju Smith-Schuster from 6 yards away. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. They'll let Taylor try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Taken from just outside the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He's back to throw.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Back to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run here with Taylor.
He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power run out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.